Um, let's see. I had a dream where I found Sonic fans hot. I'm genuinely serious.
There's no way, brother.
I had a dream where I took drugs, and my racist Asian grandpa was there.
Oh, what did he say?
I forgot. I also had a dream where I was like kidnapped by like John Root Beer or something, and I was like forced to work for him.
Christ. I remember having a really weird dream before, but I forgot it. I'm sure I'll remember it as we go. Just continue explaining some of your dreams that you have had.
I'm trying to actually like. Oh my god. I already like explained the dreams I had to you earlier, unless you were fine with me repeating them.
Oh! Yeah, no, well, before you do, I just remembered a dream that I had, a long time ago. I had a dream where I was on VR and I was with Faded, my friend. And, like, I was talking about Mal Makanapa, and for some reason they were explaining that they made it and they were Labrahin. And I was like, what? You're not Labrahin? And then Faded started to speak, like, fluent Indonesian. Like, their friend Lone was also there, like, just explain, like, yeah, they are Labrahin. And I was like, oh my god, and I woke up.
I had a dream
No, you can
where I
go
got chose how I got publicly executed. You know what I chose?
What?
Jeff.
What? Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had this one dream where I was like in a box. I was like in a box car. So you know how like people normally draw cars with like a box and then some wheels? I had a dream where I was in one of those and I crashed. And my childhood Yoshi plush broke and I was so depressed. I started playing on the Wii. And I needed a GameCube controller, so I had to beg like a homeless guy to get a GameCube controller so I could play GameCube games.
On the Wii! Hello, goodbye. Let's see how much all this costs. Is there only one? Jesus, 25,000! Oh my god!
I also had this dream where I was like watching a YouTube video on how to avoid fish, which is really ironic where we are right now. And then there was like cans of like human bodies when I went to like enter a shop.
Oh.
I think something's wrong with me.
Yeah. Considering also your Five Nights at Hitler like fucking dream.
Oh my god, do I say that to the camera? Do I say that to the camera?
If you feel comfortable, absolutely. I'm just gonna be... Actually, let's not go to the... Tell it as we go to the house. I want to chill at the house.
So, I had a dream. I was watching a Jewish guy play a Five Nights at Nazis game. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. And then, halfway through, well, he got jump scared and he died. But then, I would teleport into the game as soon as he died. And it was based off FNAF 2. And then I got jump scared by like Adolf Hitler, who's an animatronic. And I started like shouting, "I'm sorry, mein Führer! I'm sorry, mein Führer!" And then I woke up and I wondered what the hell was wrong with me. And I was so scared to go back to bed.
Oh, you were scared to go back to bed?
Dude, Hitler might kill me.
Oh, that's funny as fuck. Oh, I could show off fish?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. My son.
My first ever.
Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for.
He looks like a chicken nugget. Oh my god, that reminds me. I had a dream. Continue. I had a dream where I was like in a Will Smith show I think it's like Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Halfway through, everyone's vocabulary started to say chicken and and like sometimes of like awkward spaces between chicken and nugget. And like, I think this is like 5 years old. This is why I developed an irrational fear of Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
You developed a fear.
Have I told you about the Chicken Little incident?
Oh, please tell me, and then I have a fucking dream I want to talk about as well.
This isn't exactly a dream, but ages ago, I used to not used to, but I was with like this one guy. I'm pretty sure they blocked me because they said, "Oh, I have like an irrational fear of Chicken Little," because they were like stuck in a room watching it like for ages. And then after that, I said Chicken Little, Chicken Little, Chicken Little, and turned into a Chicken Little avatar. And they like screamed like they just saw Satan himself. And they
Oh
just
my
blocked me.
god.
Don't they?
What kind of
Yeah.
person were they? Were they like I'm gonna bleep out their name, but what were they like?
Mentally ill, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Like one of
okay.
those
Were they...
chronically online people.
Yeah, those people. Okay, that explains a lot. But yes, you have told me. I completely forgot about it, and I still can't believe that exists. But now, time for. Oh shit! What was it? I immediately forgot about the dream I had. Oh no, I remember the dream. So I had a dream when I was little. Since this was back when I was like 4 years old, and I used to live in an apartment building with my mom and dad. I think this was before my sisters were even born. I was told that like I wasn't allowed to watch anything bad, and I knew that like Family Guy was an adult's show. I didn't know anything about the characters except for the character named Brian. So one night I go to sleep and I have a dream that I was like on the porch of the apartments with all the old people and my mom. And for some reason, I kid you not, Brian Griffin came out of nowhere with a gun and shot my mother in the head. And I was like, "Ma!" And he was like swearing at her like she like owed him money. And I woke up and I started crying to my mom, hoping, so, like making sure she was okay. I was like 5 years old when this dream happened, right? And I didn't tell my mother what happened in the story. I just told her that like she died. I didn't tell her that she got shot in the head by Brian Griffin.
You need to tell about that now.
I need now. I'm gonna take off my headset, go down and right. My mother has like her best friend literally over. Her fucking son's gonna come down and go, "Yo, mom, I had a dream back when I was 5 when you died. Remember that?" She's like, kinda, probably not. And I was like, "Yeah, no. You got shot in the head by Brian Griffin during that night." And she's like, "What the fuck?"
I remember having this dream when it was like around when the fucking. I think it was the one around when I first met you. But I had this dream where I was like playing like the mobile version of Sonic CD, and like halfway through, I think I got abducted by a like a cult or something, and I was like forever praised as the guy that played Sonic CD in the cult.
Praise the mobile Sonic CD fan. A very recent dream I had. The only reason why this came up is because, actually, it won't make sense because I'm gonna bleep everything out, but, you remember, I had a dream where I was with that guy again. For video context, really bad friend. And, like, I was talking to him in, like, a VR chat party. It was, like, on a yacht. And it was, like, a rave, kinda. It was only me, him, his girlfriend, and, like, a couple of other people. I think also previously mentioned. And, like, I started talking to him, and I was, like, having a good time talking with him. And I hated it, right? In the dream, I was like, I am not supposed to feel this way. So what I did was that yeah, it's scary as well. I snuck away into, like, the very far back of the yacht. But the thing is, the yacht was the fucking back rooms for some reason, because it kept going and going and going. Until I just decided that, like, I found this one little party room, and I heard him looking for me. So I just jumped out of the fucking, like, window before anything could even happen. And when I woke up, I was in a cave with, like, a bunker door. and a lady in a suit that was like a furry lady just like walked out and just like picked me up and allowed me to come inside. I think I gave her a massage. I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
You wanna know something?
What?
I had a dream where I was playing VR chat and I was like an avatar wheel. You know the avatar, like you know, like one of these, like the
Yeah.
like those. I had a dream where one of the toggles said die, and I clicked on it, and I like died. I got sleep paralysis as well from it.
Oh.
So I clicked on the die button. I instantly flash awake, and I could not move. I literally just like that was horrifying. And I was like, yeah.
No, you continue. I'm genuinely so interested.
And then I also had this other dream where I got hacked in a Roblox game, and then like it was like fucking horrifying. It was scary, and I did it. Then I also woke up with sleep paralysis, and then I remember.
Yeah, continue. No, it's another
No,
dream
you
we're
could-
talking about.
Okay.
Okay. Are you? Who's going first?
You.
Me. So I remember when I was really, really young, that I had a dream that Jordan Fry and Isaac Fry from Victorian Tale were in my room, right? Like, and I was like, oh my god, it's Victorian Tale! And looking back, it like that is such a creepy fucking like thing. Just two grown men, Christian men, in my fucking room, and not only Christian men, but Jordan Fry, you know, the homophobe.
I had a dream where I was the son of Dan TDM.
That how cocky
know
were you in the dream?
I think it's relatively the same. But every sentence I'd say, like I could not stop myself from saying it. I am the son of Dan TDM.
I mean, if you were the son of Dan TDM, you would flash that. Like, he has two sons. That's something I completely forgot. Bro's got two sons.
I know. Someone with
Imagine
the diamond
being
minecart.
son- Yeah, bro is bro was, you know, Jesus, how he was born in like a hay bale, whatever the fuck it was. Imagine that when you were born in a diamond minecart. Those kids are gonna like go down, like they're gonna go to school, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, who's your dad?" Or like, "Oh, his name's Dan. He's a cool guy. He was Minecraft YouTubers ago." He's like, "Oh, what was their channel name?" Something like Dan TDM. What? Yo, their teachers are gonna be like,
Okay, maybe the teach. I don't think the kids. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, the
As
kids are
much
gonna be
as
like,
it hurts me to say this, they're fucking watching tongue Sahor or some shit like that. And
or whatever is gonna be modern in the day and age.
oh my god, I had a dream. This might be real. Actually, no. Okay. There were. I had a dream when I was like really young.
Mhm.
It's so fucking cringy.
Okay, yeah.
I was staying up late watching Sonic videos.
Oh boy.
I'm so fucking scared to say this when you're recording this shit.
I mean, if it gets too embarrassing, I can cut it.
You know what? Just censor everything I say from this point on until
Okay.
until I'm done. But basically, also I'm surprised about it. But basically, I was like watching like Sonic videos on like my old ass like tablet until like I was like horror Sonic videos. You know, like how like fucking like people used to pick Mario back in 2010s. So think of that, but just Sonic. And then halfway through, Sonic, like a werehog Sonic, came up behind me and said, "Don't worry, my child, I won't hurt you." In that tone of voice, he said it. And I started screaming.
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna have a heart attack!
I just scream. You know, like the scream you do when like you kill something really horrifying. That was like the
you
most
watch
blood-curdling
someone
scream.
die.
Yeah. And then after
Don't worry,
that,
my child.
I think I'm out my window. And
You what?
I think I threw him out my window. And then after that, I think I went to hell.
Oh my god, please. Please, oh my god, I beg, can we please not censor that? That is like the best. I like,
You can
okay.
uncensor it. You can uncensor
Are you
it.
sure?
You can
Are you
uncensor
okay?
the entire truth. You can uncensor the entire truth.
Because that is just too good of a story to leave out. That is the best thing ever. You were like watching Sonic videos late at night in your dream, and a werehog Sonic came up behind you and was like, "Don't worry, little one, I won't hurt you."
No, he said it like Toyo Undertale.
Don't worry, my child, I won't hurt you. And you threw him out your window.
And then I went to hell. And then after that, and I think after that, I started to get brutally mauled by like tails. I think.
Oh,
And that one guy from Cubot was there.
oh,
You know,
cute.
that yellow thing back then. I was like, I just hated that guy because he was. I just because I don't know. I just hated him, and he was there in hell. So he was watching me die, and he just laughed at me until I woke up and I started crying.
Oh my god. God. Have I ever told you that I have like an immense fear of eternal damnation?
Yeah. Yeah. Would you believe me? I mean, I can't really remember much of it, but would you believe me if I told you that's not even the craziest dream I had?
Oh my god. You know, considering what you are, that being the craziest person I have ever met in my life, no, actually, yes, I would believe you. I had a dream where my family just left an Olive Garden, and Ben Drown started to like fucking follow me. We walked outside, and like the statue was just out there, right? And it was like a weeping angel. It didn't move until you looked away from it, and like, and the music started to play, obviously. And what happened was that like a Ford truck just like drove past us, and it got closer. And I was like, look at it! And I woke up.
I had a dream. The pen drowned was like in my school throughout the day. Like a piano peeking like in the corners. And like as the day progressed, you could hear the theme get louder until I
God.
started throwing rocks at him, and he just disappeared. He just started screaming and disappeared. And I woke up.
Oh, I had a dream where I was able to fly, right?
Yeah.
I've always wanted a dream where I could control, like, just go up in the air, go, and fly like Superman, right?
Yeah.
And it was we were out in like a field that was like in the center of our town, right? And I started to fly, and my parents were like, yo, go fly, go wherever. I was like, okay, I'll be sure to come back. And they're like, don't go too far. And then, like, as soon as they finished that sentence, all of a sudden it turned to nighttime and everyone was gone. And I couldn't find anyone. I just kept flying into the sky until there was like a weird drone, and it felt like something was flying towards me. And I was like, where? And I woke up.
I had a dream. Well, I had to fight to the death with my dad because he wanted to kill my grandma using a pool cue as like
Oh,
staffs.
how
I'm like-
interesting.
I remember he kept on saying 6'7", and that's why I got so mad at him to the point I wanted to kill him. This is recent as well.
I can tell.
And then I forgot what happened, but I'm pretty sure like he killed me.
God, looking back, I've actually had a lot of like dreams that were very similar to like Mario 64, like analog horror stuff. So there's two actually I wish to talk about. One that was the scariest one, and one that was just scary but strange. I had a dream where we were in a beta, and it was multiplayer. There was multiple people playing in this like Mario 64 server, and there's like a second floor that was all like furnished with red carpet, a big clock, similar to like TikTok clock, and like flowers everywhere. And if you were to go to this one crevice, it would send you down to like a constant yellow archways, right? It looked like a 64 version of the Backrooms, right? There's no music, no nothing. And occasionally there'd be a giant Mario head that goes just like fucking flying past, right? And
What?
it sounds funny, but it was so fucking scary because if there'd be nothing and you just see Mario go, it was like so scary. And the only way to get out was just to like jump through a painting. And it was like you didn't want to be there to figure out what would happen if he caught you because you were like first person, you could feel everything, even the pain when Goombas fly into you. The second one was what was it? I was watching a Mario analog, right? And it was basically like it was this big tower, like level with black walls with like an orange like regular sky like skybox. And there was like a robotic voice just like listing different words. I couldn't understand any word except for one word that was murder, and it kept repeating it. It was like murder, 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 murder. And like for some reason, like a pair of like teeth just started getting closer to Mario, but then it only heard him, and those voices stopped, and I was able to like turn off the TV. But as I turn off the TV, I blink and I see myself in a Mario 64 like. It was like the entrance of Thwomp's Fortress, and behind me was the Mona Lisa, but she was like looking at me with a big grin and smile, and I walked out and I was in that exact same level, and I got scared, right? I was like, no, I don't want to be here because that stuff really scared me. But then my dad came in out of nowhere in a trench coat, right? And he lured me into a safe spot where there was elevators. And an elevator opened, and he told me to go in and quickly like go. And he didn't come with me. He left me there and made me go up. I then found myself in a low poly like office building with a bunch of food all over the stuff. I went to go grab a burger, and then I hear dunk dunk dunk, and I wake up. And my dad, in real life, opens the door and goes, "Cam." I was like, "What? What?" And he's like, "Go do dishes." Like my dad in my dreams saved me from like terror, and then like I wake up and he tells me to go do dishes. He saved me from nightmares to go make me go do dishes.
I had this dream where I was like playing Mario 64, and halfway through, I kid you not, like some unknown like I think it was the dude from Excite Bike, but he just came in and just shot Mario to death. That was the entire dream. And you know what the best part was?
What?
If I remember correctly, I have, in real life, I have an N64, right? I think I told you that. I have an N64.
Yes.
I have a flash cart, which, you know, can play custom ROMs. You know, all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
And a regular Mario 64 cartridge. This happened on my regular Mario 64 cartridge.
Oh. That's... Ooh.
I had a dream where I was like, Golden Freddy was in my dream. And like, I was an orphan. And like, I watched this one other kid from my orphanage get killed because I was an orphan.
Oh.
And like, I had to start running, and the entirety of it looked and sounded like a 2010 horror game, bro.
Oh, that...
It didn't even...
Ooh.
Why was Golden Freddy killing orphans, bro?
I don't know, but I just remembered this might be the big dream to send off this video. This, like, I think, I don't know if I told you this before. I probably have. Like, I like to call them, like, my personal hell dreams.
Mhm.
So, as you already know, I hate the back rooms. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying I don't like the back rooms. I love it as a concept. It is really cool. However, it falls into my fear of eternal damnation. And it, I actually have a big fear of, like, hell and all that. And the back rooms, it's just a glorified version of that. I never have backrooms dreams, except for one. I had this dream where I was like a worker that like helped elderly people or whatever. I helped with like businesses. And this entire dream took place with my vision looking like nostalgia bait videos with like CRT like filters and fuzz in my ears. And I walk in and there's this elderly couple in this side shop that was covered in yellow walls, right? Similar to the back rooms, with pink chairs and weirdness. And they said that there was a pink door in their back, like, in the back, that was, like, acting all weird. And I was like, I'll go check out this pink door. I open the door, and I fall into this big room that is, like, all human-colored flesh. And
Ew.
there seems to be... but it was, like, wall. It was, like walls of a house, but it was all bouncy, right? And there was like weird engravings onto the walls as if it was patched, but also not and drawn on, with random hallways into like the walls and a singular light that strings down like 5 feet that was illuminating the entire thing. And in that room, you are bombarded with like thousands upon thousands of sounds of mundane things, rather that be crowds, shops, cars, music, everything. That everything that could be possibly be made like by humans is made, and it's in your ears, all that. And I managed to bounce my way back through the door to get out of there. And as I leave, I'm in a smaller pink room with wooden shelves that have like old antique stuff like teacups, old photos, and a toy bear. And to my right are 2 doors that are just long hallways that are pitch black. But if I look into the pitch black, I'm able to see different areas. In one, I see a big, like, empty forest, swamp, with a big plastic toy frog that just looks at you in pitch black. In the next one, it's like a hallway that is all made in, like, those translucent plastic like things made of, like, red, green, and yellow. And blue.
Yeah.
And while I'm looking at all of these, I start getting teleported to these exact areas over and over and over. And I hear Strawberry's voice start speaking to me, saying that it was like my personal hell and how I belong here. And I felt scared, but at the same time, the dread was like almost accepting, like, as a sense, like, I was supposed to be there, and, like, obviously, and this is my life now, and I'm gonna be here for the rest of time. At least there's no monsters. And then I wake up, and you think that'll be the end of it. But then I get another dream the next day. The next day, I am in a big house that is owned by my grandfather. And it's not like, it's almost something like my grandfather's house, but not really. And there's animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's walking around, right? And, like, at first they try to kill me, but then I walk up to a fused Fredbear in the walls saying that they need help. And apparently I needed to help the Fredbear gang. So, but before they tell me what to do, I get transported to another, like, part of the house. And it's very similar to, like, the layout of my grandfather's kitchen. Because there's, like, a bathroom and a entrance to the other hallway. But between those 2 doors, there was a TV. And on that TV was a very poor drawing of, like, Mario in a white room on a green couch with 2 windows and a door. But as soon as the TV turned on, that image started to look exactly like the things I saw in the previous dream that was my personal hell, and the same sounds from that room started to flood into my brain, slowly becoming ringing to where I tried to grab, like, the remote, but then the remote turned into a triangle. And then, before I could fucking, like, turn it off, before I started to get used to the buttons that were on each side, I woke up, and I got scared, because it was like, why is this dream about my personal hell keep coming up? And why is it so liminal with the back rooms?
What the fuck?
Right? Any closing thoughts? Because I might just go shit real quick.
I'm gonna have a dream tonight. I can feel it. I can feel like I'm gonna have a memorable dream. Who knows? Maybe Mario will molest me. That would be nice as well, yeah.
Big